It's a bittersweet day. Bitter because no matter what progress is made, what happens in a case, we're still dealing with the tragic death of a precious young child, and that unfortunately we can't change that. So bitter in that way, but the wheels of justice do turn, and we do make progress. And so we have information today regarding the case. April 16th of this year, 2022, a young child was found deceased in a very distinctive suitcase on Holder Road in southeast Washington County, near Pekin, Indiana. There were no witnesses, there were no family members, there were no acquaintances that came forward with any type of information. We only had what we had there at the scene, and that was it. An autopsy was performed shortly after that, and again, there was no signs of physical trauma that we could detect. The autopsy did not detect any signs of physical trauma that was readily available or seen. The autopsy listed the cause of death as electrolyte imbalance that caused a viral gastronitis. Again, I'm not a doctor, so I can't explain all that, but that was the cause of death listed on the autopsy. Also, at that time, toxicology reports did not reveal anything. There was nothing in the toxicology reports that would lead us to a cause of death. On October 14th, based on information in this investigation, the Washington County Circuit Court issued 2 felony arrest warrants. One for Dawn Elaine Coleman, 40, of Shreveport, Louisiana. Another for Dejuane, and I'm not sure about the pronunciation on this, Ludie Anderson. Dejuane Ludie Anderson, 37, of Atlanta, Georgia, who is the mother of the deceased child. Those felony warrants were for neglect of a dependent resulting in death, a level 1 felony, as well as obstruction of justice, a level 6 felony. As a result of the information gathered in this investigation, Detective Matt Busick, who is the lead investigator, and Detective Chris Tucker, also from the Indiana State Police Post here in Sellersburg, traveled to California. On October 19th, just a few days ago, Detective Busick located and arrested Dawn Coleman with the assistance of the San Francisco PD. This investigation is ongoing and continuing. As a result of information that's still being worked on in this investigation, the two also traveled to the Los Angeles metro area after arresting Dawn Coleman. They were unsuccessful in locating Dejuane Anderson, where they believed she could possibly be. Again, the investigation continues, and as a result of information that's gathered, on Tuesday, October 25th, the Washington County Circuit Court issued an arrest warrant for murder for the mother, Dejuane Anderson. Dejuane Anderson is currently at large. Again, she is the mother of the deceased. She is described as a black female, approximately 5'5", around 135 pounds. In her last known photo, which I have here courtesy of the Louisville Metro Corrections Department, she had dark brown hair at that time, short, dark, very dark brown hair. Again, this is the last known official photo that we have of her. At this time, we can also identify, excuse me, identify the young man that was found in the suitcase. He was Cairo Jordan. Cairo Jordan was from Atlanta, Georgia. He was 5 years old at the time of his death. And Cairo would have turned 6 this past Monday on October 24th.